episode of HR Shouts and Whispers. Episode number 69 tayo ngayon. And ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon ay being seriously crazy and happy in adverse times. Siyempre, my name is Ken Somera and ang main host natin, Cristina Reclamado. Hi, Chris.
Yes, hi Ken. Okay, and hi to everyone. Okay, so I guess everyone is still sleepy. Okay, so in some parts of the world, alam mo ba, in Japan, it's still going to be a holiday tomorrow. I think they celebrate those people who are turning 20, so they have a special holiday for that. Okay, so but anyway, hindi na natapos yung mga holiday, and then yesterday, of course, we had yung yung fiesta ng Nazareno. Okay, so there. So anyway, okay, so tonight, Ken, we are going to be just a little bit crazy. Tama muna yung Tama muna yung serious. Okay? Tomorrow, next week na tayo maging serious. And anyway, we invited none other than, well, somebody who actually is crazy and is known to be, uh, well, a very happy person because he's a happiness teacher at Blest, and he actually has a book. Okay, so anyway, I'll let him talk about his book. Hi, Bryson.
Hi, Miss Cristina. Good evening. Hello, Ken. Good evening. And sa ating mga viewers, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. I'm happy to be back. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you for having me again.
So it's your second time here. Okay. How was the later half of 2020 for you, and how did you enter 2021?
Well, actually, nung ECQ going to GCQ, MECQ, ewan ko, ang tawag na doon, nalito na rin ako. I was really paranoid. Really, takot ako sa tao. Natutuwa lang ako pag magtatapon ako ng basura. I would see people and I would go out twice a month lang just to buy food sa supermarket and other essential things. When my grandfather passed on, nagkaroon ng wake sa Manila. Yun yung
Mm,
first time ko na makakita. I mean, hindi lang makakita, to be with so many people, crowds talaga. Sabi ko, pwede kami ipakulong dito pag nahuli kami. So, sabi ko, nako, wala na, nakakatakot, baka mahawaan na rin ako ng COVID. So, from there, nawala na yung paranoia ko. Yung
yes.
pagka-paranoid ko. Sabi ko, grabe pala ang pagka-paranoid ko. Talagang iwas na iwas. So, September yon. And thanks be to God, kahit nung mga panahon na grabe dahil ang aking source of living, no, yung aking livelihood face to face with people, facing people because of the trainings, workshops, retreats. Nawala yung face to face, and what I am grateful about is that we are living in a high-tech world. So maraming
Mm,
online platforms na pwedeng magamit. Kaya yung ginagawa before na face to face, in person, ngayon possible using online platforms such as this one, yung Zoom. And ayun, natapos naman sa awa ng Diyos, puno naman din yung calendar and I am happy for 2021, always hopeful. Ganun naman lagi pagkabagong taon, excited ka to the things that will happen na maganda. Yan.
yeah, that's correct. So regardless of what happened to you, what you went through, we remain hopeful. Anyway, let's go to your. Well, I have it. I have some copies of the book here.
Yay!
Yes,
Thank
so
you for the
I
support.
yes, yeah, because actually I was like, when I saw it, okay, so Bryson came up with his book, so there you guys, okay, yeah, you can like also order from him, okay, but for the HR Shouts community, if you post your comments or questions, the first three will be getting a copy of this book.
Wow!
Yes. Bago to, okay, dito. Tsaka it has also, I would like you guys to collect. This one is an autograph book by Mr. Bryson Bonsol.
Yay! At sabi ni Miss Christina, mamimigay siya sa kanyang birth month. So ngayon yan, Miss Christina, this
Yeah,
month is your birth month.
January is my birth month.
So kailan po
Yes.
ang birthday? Reveal!
It's actually on January 23rd. Okay, so
Wow!
yon. So I'm also one of those. I'm actually an Aquarian, and it's a crazy sign. Okay.
Mm, really?
Oo, yung mga may paltik. May
Ganun ba
paltik.
yun?
Anyway, so what was the inspiration for this book? So ito, mga kwentuhang nakaka-good
Yan,
vibes.
yes. Mga kwento nakaka-good vibes. Actually po, parang 2 years na dapat yan eh. 2 years ago dapat, tapos na yan. Kasi
Oh,
it's just that I'm thankful na natapos siya before 2020 na ihabol during the pandemic na these are collections ng mga stories ko na nakakatawa, mga praning na story na yung iba pinost ko rin sa Facebook tapos ginamitan ko ng hashtag seriously crazy and happy yata or crazy Bryson something like or happy
mm,
crazy and happy Bryson parang ganun yung hashtag para mag-gather ko kagad sila lahat. So ang message lamang nito ay maraming nangyayari sa buhay natin na nakakatawa. Kaya maganda sinusulat din natin eh. Kasi tulad nun, yesterday, blessing nung birthday ng ninang ko, tapos blessing nung kanyang bagong bahay. So we were there, mga cousins ko, ganyan, kwentuhan. So, syempre, sila nagiinom. Ako hindi makainom kasi nagda-drive ako. Kasi pag uminom ako, inaantok agad ako eh. So, sila uminom ng alak, ako tubig lang. So,
ah,
hindi ba, pagka may mga ganyang inuman or
ah,
family gathering, hindi na, sumasaya yung gathering. Well, of course, the presence of the people that you love, who matter to you. Pero ang nagpapasaya rin, bukod sa pagkain, yung kwentuhan. Hindi po ba? So,
yes,
pansinin natin, pag tayo pumupunta noon, no, pre-pandemic sa mga coffee shop, o, di ba? Bibili ka lang ng coffee, 120 pesos to 200, tapos pastry. Tatagal ka na doon ng 3 hours, 4 hours if you are with someone. Yung iba doon na nagmi-meeting. O ba't tumatagal? Di ba? Dahil sa kwentuhan. So, yung stories, yung nagpapaganda rin ng relationship. So, may magkukwentong isa, tapos sabi mo, ay, naranasan ko yan nung bata ako. So, each time we recall our stories in the past, may nakakatuwang nangyari sa buhay natin na makikita natin din yung realizations natin, yung kalokohan natin nung tayo ay grade school, high school, college, yung mga, di ba, yung mga ganyan, na ang buhay, while we have to take our life seriously, but not too seriously. Yung kasi yung problema sa atin. We take life too seriously.
alam mo kasi ano yung itong taon na 'to, ay last year 2020,
Mm,
okay, sa sobrang grabe, hindi naman na ano, dini-demean or
yeah,
ina-undermine natin yung nangyari.
correct.
Pero kasi minsan sa sobrang ako kasi, may expression ako na sa sobrang grabe nangyari, matatawa ka na lang, eh. Ay, alam mo yun, yung parang wala ka ng magawa kundi kumamot ka na lang ng ulo at ta's matawa ka na lang. Kasi,
Yeah.
gano'n. But this also, the reason I also thought of this episode, kasi ito, I found myself in a very funny situation kasi would you believe that I'm actually teaching humor, okay,
Wow!
in an ESL class, and I'm teaching it
Ah,
to
interesting.
a group of Japanese students. Ang nakakatawa, wala silang sense of humor. Ang serious nila.
So, paano? Ganyan lang sila. Stoic, ganyan.
Actually, 'di ba, kasi meron tayong communication gap kasi
Yeah.
Japanese yung
Gatas
language
plus the
nila.
language pa. The
Oo,
context.
oo. So, yung mga simple na knock-knock jokes,
Hmm.
ia-analyze nyo pa yon.
Wow.
Parang bakit nakakatawa?
Yes.
Okay? Kasi I also kasi teach among young learners. Okay? And it's part of it's part of our activity when we open class, okay? Kasi para ma-encourage sila to be articulate, yung mga young learners, they share a knock-knock jokes. Mas magaling pa yung mga young learners ko kesa dito sa mga adult
Ah.
professionals na 'to. 'Yun. So, kasi tinanong ako ng mom ko, kasi I haven't been, in touch with my mom because, she was living in a different, area here in Manila. And tinatanong niya ako kung ano yung ginagawa ko. Serious ako ngayon kasi nag-iisip ako ng joke.
Oo.
Tsaka kailangan pagka nag-isip ako ng knock-knock joke, kailangan explain ko siya.
Mm.
Kasi siyempre, alam mo ang simple lang, okey, knock-knock,
Okay,
okey,
who's there?
orange.
Orange who?
Aren't you glad I'm here? So, yung pa lang, alam
Yeah.
mo ba, katakot-takot na debate na yung inabot namin na
Ang maganda sa knock-knock jokes, yung mga songs naman. Kakanta
Oo.
ka, di ba? Yung mga ganyan.
Sintonado pa ako, di ba? Ito si Ken, may ano
Yeah.
ka ba? Joke ka ba, Ken?
Anong hayop yung dumudura?
Ah.
Anong hayop ang dumudura?
Alam ko
Sirit.
naglalaway kabayo, pero dumudura.
Meron.
Dumudura.
Okay, ano?
Nyeh! Nyeh! Hawk.
Dadahak pa siya eh.
Oh,
Dadahak
ito,
pa
ito.
siya.
Ay,
Hindi
babaunin
ko
ko yun.
nabasa. Oh, may
Kasi,
joke din ako.
oo.
Hayop din, hayop.
eh,
Anong hayop ang pinakamayabang? Yung
ano?
pag nakita ka nitong hayop na to, lahat ng gawin mo mali. Mapapahiya ka talaga sa kanya. Kumakain ka. Basta lahat, pag nandyan siya, lahat ng gawin mo mali. Kaya siya pinakamayabang. Anong hayop ito?
Si Miss Tapia, tao.
Ako po yun eh. Ano? Okay.
Challenge.
Ay,
Ah,
hindi ko alam.
sirit.
Butiki.
Bakit?
Kasi nga lahat ng gawin mo,
Ah!
Akala ko layon eh, layon.
bakit ba? Lion.
Layon, ganun.
Ay, lako.
Alam mo kasi mag-iipon ako niyan kasi apparently pagka foreign, non-English speakers, benta yan sa kanila kasi, 'di ba? Mga sounds, mga
Meron ako naalalang joke na palagi kong dinedeliver sa mga party eh.
ano.
Kaso, yun lang, pasintabi lang sa mga friends natin. No?
Sige.
Ano lang, ang joke na to is parang paano daw malalaman kung true love?
Ayan.
Paano?
Challenge yun. So si Juan at si Pedro nag-uusap, di ba?
Okay.
Sabi, Pedro, paano mo malalaman pag true love? Ganito lang kasi kasimple yun, Juan. Pag, ano ang tawag dito? Pag magpa-BJ ka, sabi ko, ha? Ganun ba? Okay. Pag dinura, di ka mahal nun. Okay. Pag nilunok, mahal ka nun. Pag minumog, forever. Pag... okay. Ayun lang.
Okay, general patronage tayo. Yung mga nakaintindi, ibig sabihin, nandun kayo sa level na yun.
Continue.
Sige, continue na tayo. Alright.
Okay. So, I hope that na-entertain kayo sa aming brand of humor. Di ba? Hirap magpatawa. Kaya,
Hindi ako makakatulog pag hindi ko narinig yung joke. Ken, tuloy mo yan, panindigan mo yan.
Sige, tuloy mo, Ken.
Okay na yun.
Hindi na daw siya Hindi na siya
forever nga. Umabot ng forever kasi minumog nga eh.
Okay. Kanina naintindihan ko na eh. Hindi lang ako pumipo.
Ibang level.
Kasi pag baka tayo, mas
sige, okay lang yan.
ano yun? Yung masuspend tayo permanently ng Facebook.
Sige.
Alam mo, natawa talaga ako dun sa suspend permanent kasi ko just could die. Parang ang sakit.
Gawa na lang siya ng bagong account. Account.
Next account na.
Next account. Magano siya. Palitan niya yung pangalan niya.
Okay.
Okay. So, anyway, guys. Okay. So, yung nakikita ko, may nagla-like sa si D. Ancot nandyan. So, D, you can share a joke. And then si Mr. JT Baroma. Okay. So, I saw him. So, he also liked our Facebook Live today. So, kung pwede kayo mag-share ng joke, you can contribute to the craziness tonight.
Yan.
So, anyway, ito. So, when this one is always being asked because the function of humor and then being happy. Meron tayong tinatawag na happiness quotient, Sir Byron, uh, Bryson. Sa tingin mo, ano tong happiness quotient na to? How can it be beneficial to you and how can you develop that?
I haven't heard of that.
Ah, really?
Hindi
Kasi
mo,
sinerch ko
happiness
siya.
teacher ako ha, pero hindi ko alam na may happiness quotient.
Maganda yan!
I should take that so that I will know my happiness quotient level.
So it's actually, ano yan, it's the ability to actually be happy, okay,
Mm,
despite certain setbacks or
yeah.
obstacles. Oo. So, in your career, okay, as a happiness teacher, are there people who are more manic depressive or are also are happier than the usual?
Yeah, if I may share, hindi ko alam kung na-share ko to last time when I guested sa ano ba pinag-usapan natin last time. But anyway,
Natanga tayo na naman
kay
doon.
Dr. Sonia Lubomir and her team, may tinatawag silang happiness pie chart. If you have heard of it. Yung happiness pie chart, so imagine a pie divided into three parts. Yung first part, 50% has something to do with your genetic set points. So may
Mhm.
kinalaman yung genetics sa happiness mo according to their studies. So siya happiness expert because for decades talagang pinag-aralan niya yung science and psychology ng happiness. So ibigay ko muna yung parts tapos sasagutin ko yung question mo later. So 50% genetic set point, 10% circumstances, and 40% intentional activities or intentional happiness activities. So doon
Mm.
tayo sa 50%. Though we cannot quantify through tests, paano ba malalaman ilang percent ba meron ako doon sa 50%? Sinasabi lamang niya na malaki ang contribution ng parents with regard to the happiness of their children. So naipapasa. And one time I attended a workshop, ang focus ng workshop, nanay. Yun lang, the entire day, pinag-uusapan niyo yung role ng nanay. At
Mm.
ang tumama sa isip ko, ang sabi doon, yung message, if you want to have world peace, kung gusto daw natin magkaroon ng kapayapaan, ng maayos na mundo na may nagmamahalan, kailangan yung nanay na nagbubuntis, the entire 9 months, hindi siya nasistress. So, ibig sabihin, dapat payapa siya, hindi siya natatakot, nagagalit, naiinis. Pero pagka yung nanay, yung well karamihan no sa ano rin sa study pagka nagbubuntis, syempre
Mm.
nandiyan yung fear, 'di ba? Natatakot ka
Mm.
for your life, for the life of your baby. Tapos pag may during hospitalization or ano, 'di ba? Check-ups
Mm.
ay sabihin, oh ito, kakabahan ka. Yung iba na may
Mm.
problema sa pera, iisipin pa. So, naapektuhan yung bata. So, yung energy transference na ipapasa sa bata. So anyway, so 50%, but there's good news naman. Ngayon,
Mm.
may through epigenetics, we can alter our genes. So may hope, no? Sabi ko, ala,
Mm.
malungkutin talaga yung parents ko eh. Lalo na no, nung panahon ng Great Depression, ng mga World Wars, 'di ba? Naipapasa 'yan yung mga takot,
Correct, correct.
naipapasa 'yun eh. So, now, how can you change? How can you alter your genetics? Dalawa lang. O, ito, alam nyo na to. Yung, tawag dito, the quality of our thinking and the people we surround ourselves, no? Sino yung mga tao na nakapalibot sa atin? So, kung gusto mo maging masaya, first, you surround yourself with happy, positive people, not with positive sa COVID, no?
Iba na yon,
Oo,
iba na yan.
oo. Positive, optimistic, no, light, no? Kasi naipapasa nga yung energy, may energy contamination. Dumikit ka sa mga taong nega, mamaya ikaw rin nega ka na. Dumikit ka sa mga taong chismoso, mamaya chismoso ka na. Dumikit ka sa taong madasal, mamaya nagdadasal ka na.
Oo,
Dumikit ka sa mga
kasi
taong
na-influence ka, 'di ba?
yes, dumikit ka sa taong wala nang pinag-usapan kundi pagyaman. Mamaya yan na rin ang vocabulary mo. O, di
Mm.
ba? So, 50% genetic set point. Next is 10%. Yung 10% circumstances. Kung mapapansin natin, yung one of the myths nga nung happiness, one of the happiness myths ay happiness would be based on my circumstance. Kung ano yung nangyayari sa akin. Kaya ako malungkot kasi. Ayun. Halimbawa, magiging masaya lang ako kapag may bahay
Mm.
ka, pero magiging mas masaya ka kapag may bago kang bahay. Totoo naman, magiging mas masaya ka din naman. Pero may tinatawag nga tayong genetic set point. Kung ito yung set point mo, bago ka magkaroon ng bagong bahay, tapos nakuha mo yung bago mong bahay, tataas yan yung happiness level mo. And give it a time, babalik uli yan sa set point.
Mhm.
Here's the good news din. May tinatawag rin tayong hedonic adaptation. Pag ikaw naman, sobrang down, lumungkot ka talaga, may nangyaring sobrang nakakalungkot sa buhay mo. Nakipag-break yung mahal mo sa buhay, whatever, ganyan. Sobrang down ka, nalugi sa negosyo, etc. Give it a time, by virtue of hedonic adaptation, babalik ka ulit dun sa genetic set point mo. So, ibig sabihin, makaka-adapt ka, magiging masaya ka ulit. So, ano yung circumstances? 10% lamang siya, hindi siya nakaka-apekto, pero maliit na bahagdan lang. 10%. Kaya pag may nangyari sa yung karumal-dumal, relax ka lang, give it a time, by virtue of hedonic adaptation, magiging mabuti ka rin.
Yes.
Okay. And then
So,
40% yung intentional activities. At nandito yung power natin, where our power lies. Ang intentional activities, from the word intentional, you really have to intend doing happiness activities suggested by researchers. Ito nga yung gratitude, random acts of kindness, your relationships, etc. So, you have to do something for you to be happy. So, doon sa mga nakakasalamuhan natin kung bakit sila siguro malungkutin, may kinalaman yung tatlo. Genetics, yung kanilang circumstances, baka nga may pinagdadaanan sa buhay at lahat naman ng tao may pinagdadaanan sa buhay. Kaya sana wag na nating dagdagan. Minsan pinapatulan pa natin eh. Ganyan ka ha, sige. Pak! Hindi natin alam yung
sagutan kayo, di ba?
And then of course, intentional activities, baka the person or the people around ay they're not aware of the happiness activities that will make them happy. So there.
So, yeah, I agree with that. Kasi ako, like, for example, I'll tell you what I do. I actually have a hobby. So, I sketch, I paint, diba?
Yeah.
Kasi nakaka-relax siya. If I don't do that, nako, parang, ganun.
Yes, tatawag nila dyan, when you do the thing that you love, yung state of flow.
Mhm.
Yung engagement dun sa PERMA pa, PERMA. So dun sa engagement, when you are engaged in the things that you do, pagluluto, pagdo-drawing, basta yun talaga nandun ka sa state of flow, using your signature strengths, magiging masaya ka.
So, that's why they should actually make time to do those.
Yes.
Especially now, kasi makikita mo naman sunod-sunod yung problema. Okay, we don't know, okay, when it's going to stop. So,
Yeah.
it's really a conscious effort.
I like that. Conscious effort. Talagang dapat maglaan ka. Imagine 24 hours meron tayo. Let's say natutulog ka talaga 8 hours. Maniwalang 8 hours. Ang daming ang puyat. Ako nga, tignan mo. nasira ang tulog dahil sa holidays.
si Ken, ilang oras natutulog?
Usually mga 3 to 4. 3 to 4 to 5 hours.
Oh, grabe.
Paano sanay na yung katawan
Sa kapangyarihan ng subconscious mind, kayang-kaya talaga. So anyway, 8 hours.
Netflix, TikTok.
Yung TikTok. Di halimbawa, 8 hours talaga natulog. Sinagad nating 8 hours. Meron pa tayong 16 hours, di ba? Let's say 8 hours ulit yung trabaho. Meron ka pang 8 hours. Ngayon hindi na tayo nagbabiyahe. Halimbawa, yung iba bumabiyahe na ulit, back to their offices na, no? Let's say bumabiyahe ka pa rin. Diba, maluwag naman ng traffic ngayon dahil wala namang schools. 2 oras, papunta, pabalik. Naligo ka, kumain ka, almusal, 1 oras. Lunch, 1 oras. Ano pa ba ginagawa mo? Sige, naglaba ka, nagluto, naghugas, 1 oras. May 3 oras pa. Sige, nag-Facebook ka, 1 oras. 2 oras ka nag-Facebook. May 1 oras pa. So, sana nga, tama po yung sinabi niyo, Miss Cristina. Conscious effort. Kahit 30 minutes lang yan. Per day. Do something that you love. Pagbabasa ng libro. Yeah, yung iba nag-ML. Pero yung iba
Well,
30 minutes.
meron kasi akong ina-adapt ngayon, ang tawag ko is time out.
Time
Pero
out.
time out, actually, ito ay ginagawa namin mag-asawa pagka kami ay nag-aaway, okay. So, ang gagawin lang namin, hindi ko yung sasagutan, time out. Okay,
Ah.
gano'n. So, sa mga friends ko, hindi ko na sinasabi time out. Ang inaano ko na lang, hindi ko lang pinapansin. Kaya pagka halimbawa, hindi ako nag-e-engage sa chat or whatever, ibig sabihin, may pinagdadaanan ako. Kasi mahirap, 'di ba? Kasi
Yeah.
mamaya may masabi 'yan, 'di ba? Bilang na lang kayo mag-away. Kasi you know that it's not really the person, it's probably
Mm.
the circumstances, 'di ba?
Mm.
So, 'yun, medyo dumidistansya muna ako pagka gano'n. Kasi mamaya mapasubo na tayo tapos we will have parang may masabi tayo and then ma-regret na natin.
Correct. Pag extreme ang emotions, ganyan eh. Kaya dapat marunong tayo yan. Yan. Time out.
Time out muna, 'di ba? Parang 'di ba, actually sa Facebook
Yeah.
kasi pagka sa communities, 'di ba? Pag hindi ako sumasagot, kasi parang I'll just set it aside kasi alam mo, mahirap pagka na-engage kasi mahirap din mag-apologize. It will also take some time to apologize, 'di ba?
Mm.
So, baka hindi pa ready to accept yung other party. So, hindi
Mm.
pa rin masosolve yun.
Yeah.
So, you have to be discerning also with yung, kasi I'm a communication coach, so I tell people, you have to also think about what you say or what you're going to say before you open your mouth.
Mm.
Yun, diba? But anyway, going back, so Mr. Bryson, there are a lot of young professionals, okay? And what will you advise them with regards to handling criticism?
Naku, mahirap din yan. Ako personally, pagka nakakarinig ng criticism, at first, yung first reaction talaga natin lagi, tayo ay magiging defensive. Ako ba yan? That's not me. Di ba yung
Ginawa ko
ganyan?
ba yan? Nako.
Oo, mali lang yung nakita nila. Opinion lang nila yon, mga ganyan, di ba?
Mm.
At first, that we will be defensive. Pero totoo naman, we have to accept na meron tayong tinatawag na blind spots. Na may mga bagay sa buhay natin na hindi talaga natin nakikita about ourselves. Only other people can see that
Yes.
para sa atin. At first, talaga ang hirap tanggapin. Kasi akala natin tayo ay self-aware na.
Akala lang natin yon.
Di ba? Ako ba talaga yon? Kilala ko sarili ko, hindi ako yon. Baka opinion mo lang yan. So yung mga pumapasok sa isip natin, marahil totoo rin naman yon, valid din naman yon, no? At baka may nakita ngang mali rin lang yung tao. But tignan natin, because you will also grow. Each day, each year, habang tayo tumatanda, may nadidiscover tayong something new about ourselves. I remember nung ako ay nasa formation house, I discerned din na De La Salle brother dapat ako. So, nandun kami, ang tawag doon ay Lasallian Formation Center. 1 year kami magsistay. Para kami, just imagine Pinoy Big Brother house. Yan.
Okay.
Big Brother house na may mga tasks, tapos may spiritual direction, tapos weekly yan. Tapos may mga concerns ka, may triggers, aawayin mo yung housemates mo, yung fellow formans mo, ikaw yung aawayin or may issue ka sa kanila. Everything is an issue. But each time you talk to your spiritual director, tapos may sasabihin sa'yo, where is it coming from? Yung tanong na where is it coming from, minsan hindi ko alam kung ano sagot eh. Napapatingin na lang ako sa floor. Kasi, ano, saan ba nanggagaling ito? And then, iba yung perspective niya, bibigyan kanya ng something na, ito yung nangyari. At this is how you acted. This is how you responded to the situation. So, dun sa question na how do we handle criticisms, sige lang, accept at first, and then, kung sino man yung nagbigay ng criticism, siguro boss ba yan or colleague? And then, pag-aralan mo, i-check mo ulit yung sarili mo kasi mag-grow ka. The criticism, siguro binigay ito dahil concern yung tao. Yun lang naman yun eh. Kasi if the person is not concerned in the first place, well, pwede ba sabihing feedback? No? Hindi yan magbibigay ng feedback. Igagossip ka niyan.
Chichismis ka. Ay, alam mo si ganito.
Diba? So, pag may narinig kang ganyan, sige, tanggapin mo at also be thankful. Kasi probably the person is concerned about you. So, ayun. And be objective din. Minsan kasi emotions kagad yung nauun sa atin. Kaya hindi natin nakikita yung mga points for reflection. Oo nga no, talaga ba ganyan ba ako? So pag nilayan mo, tumahimik ka, tapos isipin mo, ganyan nga ba talaga ako? So at least meron kang way, may room for you to improve yourself so that each day you become better and better and better.
May stages yan eh. Kasi dati, when I was younger, masungit talaga ako pagka nakarinig ako ng criticism, away talaga. Ano yung pinagsasabi mo? Ganon, confront yan. And then, syempre, habang nagme-mellow ka na, kasi nakikita mo kasi, medyo, ano rin, if you're getting mad all the time,
Hmm.
medyo nakaka-stress din, tsaka pangit din ang, ang effect sa'yo. So, what you do is you try to adjust and then try to hear what the other side is saying.
Yeah.
Ganun lang yon. And malay mo may makita kang ano doon, room, I mean something that will help you improve.
Yun, correct. Yeah.
Mm. So maganda rin ang criticism up to a certain extent. Oh, pero pag ano talaga sobra na, wag mo na lang pansinin kasi actually may mga ano yan, may mga root causes yan or mamaya may hugot lang, may pinagdadaanan din yung kabilang party.
Yeah, and also we cannot please everyone. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. May maganda kang ginawa, may sasabing mapangit sa'yo. So, bahala sila. Diba?
Pero ito si Ken, okay. So Ken, how would you advise young professionals with regards to handling criticism?
Again, mas madali yan kasi with experience eh. I mean, for most people, syempre emotions yan. When you first hear criticism, you get to do what the others are doing. 'Di ba? Kasi kung yun yung nakikita mo sa environment na ganun mag-react yung ibang tao, malaki yung chance na ganun ka rin mag-react. Right? So, pero again, as you get more and more criticism, you get to brand it differently na in your head. Some would actually see it as feedback, right? And that becomes different already in your head because most of the criticism that you hear, maybe may it be negative or anything or positive or whatsoever, when you brand it in your head as feedback, it changes also.
Yeah.
Now, if you brand it differently, kuwari, marami ka ng feedback na nakukuha and you align it in your head na it's called right now as learning, it changes also. So siguro, yun lang masasabi ko sa mga young friends natin. I mean, the more feedback, the more criticism that you get, you can change it in your mind how you perceive it, how you receive it. So, yun nga, endpoint, think of it as learning. When people say something bad about you, you could try to deconstruct it, break it down. Why? 'Di ba? Bakit niya nasabi to? Kasi pwede ka rin magtanong eh. Ba't mo nasabi na mayabang ako? Sige. Okay. Ganun. And there are things that you can acknowledge. Right? So,
Yep.
pag alam mong hindi naman totoo 'yon, alamin mo kung bakit totoo 'yon sa kanya. Bakit mo ba nasabi yan and why is that real for you? Kung gusto mo himayin, pwede mo rin himayin. Right? Because as you get to know more about yourself from the eyes of others, it's easier to make adjustments based on the environment that you are in. Right? So, yun sa akin. Yun sa akin, yeah.
Okay, so people might be wondering why I'm looking down. Okay, it's because I'm trying to send a message. So we're going to give away these books. Okay, so ayaw nila mag-hi. I know who these people are, but they're not sending their messages or posting comments. But anyway, these are the books that we're going to give away. Okay, on because it's my birthday. Yun. So anyway, so those are good insights about how to handle criticism. Because I noticed kasi like in social media, mas tumindi pa ang ano ngayon, ng mga comments ngayon. Alam mo naman kung bakit. Because, well, there's one controversial case. Okay, so it's on social media. So it's that murder case. So ang daming naglalagay ng mga comments nila. And of course, in our community sa HR shouts, okay, so people are still talking about benefits and then terminations and suspensions. So anyway, cool lang kayo, okay? So moving forward, okay, so that's criticism. So itong with your practice, Mr. Bryson, ano ang tinatanong sa inyo palagi ng inyong mga participants
Tinatanong with regard to?
with happiness? Like,
Mm.
they ask you about like not dealing with depression, but
Mm.
mostly how do you become a happy person talaga?
Yeah, sometimes personal yung tanong, ikaw ba nagiging malungkot? Eh, laging hindi nawawala yun. Sabi ko, yes, sapagkat ako'y tao rin, kagaya ninyo. Pero may mga secrets, kaya dun nga sa happiness workshop, I teach them the secrets, the tips on how to be happy based on science and psychology. Yung laging tanong nila, how to bounce back pag nakaranas ng setback, how to bounce back, how to be happy again. And sinasabi ko nga, emotions, yan, may tinuturo sa atin yung circumstances, yung journey natin. Ako lagi kong sinasabi, happiness is a journey and at the same time, happiness is a destination for those of us who believe in life after death, who believe in eternal life. It's the destination where no more sadness, sorrows, pains, eternal happiness. Pero happiness is also a journey, no? And laging may kasamang challenges, sorrows, storms in life. At ang lagi sinasabi, pagdaanan. Kasi may tinuturo sa atin. Ayan, si Ken, alam niya yan, sa NLP, di ba? Para matanggal kagad yung, para
Oh,
matanggal kagad yung pain, kung saan naka-anchor, yung trauma, yung
mm,
sadness. In a few minutes, pwede eh.
pwede,
Pero,
pwede.
di ba, no? Pero, ako rin, kahit alam ko yung mga techniques na iba, gusto kong pagdaanan, gusto kong iiyak, gusto ko munang mag-reflect kasi may tinuturo na lesson, no? May tinuturo sa atin. Mas lalong lumalawak yung pagtingin natin sa buhay, pagtingin natin sa mundo pagka tayo ay tumatahimik dahil sa nararanasan nating kalungkutan, mas nagiging compassionate tayo, mas nagiging connected tayo sa mga tao, mas nagiging understanding tayo, mas nagiging empathetic tayo sa mga tao, no? And after that, yun na, doon ko nagagawin yung mga happiness tips, yung mga NLP techniques, EFT sa sarili ko pag nalulungkot ako.
Kasi yung itong mga techniques na 'to parang relief lang 'to, 'di ba? It's just
Mm.
to parang it's parang just to for, hindi siya long lasting yung effect. Parang it can just address it as you feel the depression there, okay? Or the pain or whatever. Pero to really be wise or smart, 'di ba? You have to go through it. Ito kasi yung mga masaklap eh. You have to go really through yeah, this is your story. This is your personal journey.
Yeah.
So to be able to be stronger and wise, ito yung mga sinasabi na you must go through these hardships.
Yeah, and kahit gaano ka kalakas, we need one another. So, yung relationship talaga, the quality of a relationship, kahit i-check natin yung studies ng Harvard na the quality of a relationship will make us happy. So, while you are going through with your storms in life, with your darkness and sorrows, make sure that you are journeying with people. May support group ka, hindi yung ikaw lang mag-isa. Could be your family members, and kung hindi maayos yung dynamics ninyo at home, could be your colleagues, your close friends, your safe friends. And kung wala pa rin, ayun na, humanap ka na ng someone who is professional, an expert, who can really journey with you. yun yung kanyang siguro psychologist ba yan, psychiatrist ba yan, counselor ba yan, life coach ba yan, at least someone is journeying with you. No, spiritual director ba yan? Kasi nga, pagka tayo ay nandun sa storms in life natin, clouded yung pag-iisip natin eh. Alam na natin yung dapat nating gawin, sa totoo lang. Pero hindi natin magawa kasi nga clouded yung pag-iisip natin. And it takes sometimes, no, it takes other person or other people to tell us, ito yung dapat mong gawin. Actually, alam ko niyan. Gusto ko lang marinig. Gusto mo lang na may nakikiramay sa'yo, nakikilakbay sa'yo. Kaya mahalaga yon na while doing all these happiness tips, techniques, mahalaga, someone is journeying with you.
Well, minsan, parang may body ka. Parang, ano ba tawag doon? Companion, confidant, gano'n. So, di ba?
Chuba-chuchu.
Chuba-chuchu. Na hindi kayo chismis.
Oo, correct. Hindi judge.
Kasi, mamaya sinasabi mo, bilang chinichismis ka, alam mo si Godit. Hindi na. May naalala lang kasi ako na gano'n. Anyway, so Ken, Bryson. Okay, so meron nang nag-greet dito. Okay, so I guess she gets the first book. Okay.
Wow.
Ay, Angelic yan.
Oo. So, si Angelic O. Dohelio, I think that's the pronunciation of her name.
Yeah. Congratulations. Meron ka ng book.
Yay!
So,
Congratulations!
we can get in touch with you. Okay, so
Solid yan.
saan kaya siya nakatira? Malalaman natin. Mas-stalk na natin siya.
PM niya na si Cristina.
Yung pala gusto lang ma-stalk. Okay. So, anyway, okay. So, si Ken is actually enjoying himself in Laguna. Okay.
Ayan, sa birthday ng ninang ko. Yay!
Okay, so Angelic says, yay, thank you. So, okay,
Congrats,
so Angelic, we will get in touch with you. Okay, PM mo rin ako. Okay, you can get in touch with me. Okay, so now moving forward, Mr. Bryson. So when you go you actually facilitate retreats, okay? So what kinds of retreats are these?
Well, these are mga Catholic schools kasi. So from recollections and retreats for grade school, for high school, college, sometimes also for adults. So may theme lang na ibibigay yung school and then gagawan ko na siya ng module. Pre-pandemic talaga maganda sa retreat house. Talagang you are in a beautiful retreat house, nature, even the food, ang sarap rin ng food, 5 times a day kang kakain. Kasi nga, when you pray, na nakaka-burn ng calories nakakapagod din yung pagdadasal ng energy, no? Imagine from morning till evening, walang gagawin yung mga tao kundi magdasal, mag-reflect, tumahimik, mag-share, gumawa ng mga reflective activities, etc. No? At talagang may iyakan. At yun yung gusto ng mga bata. Kasi nga siguro, while it is not the main goal of the retreat to make them cry, I think yun yung way nila na safe yung place, yung activity where they can, open up and share and just be vulnerable and just be. That no one will judge them, no? Imagine the entire year, 365 days, ang daming nangyari sa buhay nila, tapos dito lang lahat nila ilalabas. Yung mga hinaing sa buhay, yung mga nangyari sa bahay, nangyari sa school, personal life, ganyan. And ang magandang mapakinggan sa retreat, kasi at first yung iba, hesitant pa yan or tatamad-tamad pa yan, not even interested, no? Kasi siguro sawa na, yearly ginagawa. Pero as we go on with the retreat process, mamaya yan, nag-open up na, nagpa-participate na, mamaya sila pa yung umiiyak, no? Comfort.
Alam mo, yung high school ako, tinatry ko umiyak, hindi talaga ako maiyak eh.
Actually, hindi ko talent magpaiyak. Meron akong friend, ang galing niya talaga. Ano siya, malakas yung empathy niya talaga, pati siya umiiyak.
Oo.
Hindi ko kaya yung ganyan. Ako magpatawa pwede pa, pero magpaiyak hindi. So ginagawa ko, may nakita akong powerful video sa YouTube, yung mga commercial about family, ganyan, ipe-play mo lang yan eh. Mamaya, iiyak na yan. Close your eyes. Sige, close your eyes. Imagine your father. Kaya mga ganyan, mga imagine, visualize. Mamaya, iiyak-iyak na yan. Yan, yung mga natutunan ko sa NLP workshop ni na Ken. Yung paggamit ng voice, dapat mababa lang yan para. Ginagawa ko yung
Ganun.
Channel mo yung energy sa voice mo.
yung mga bata,
Ayun.
talagang, imagine Jesus. Yung mga ganyan, di ba?
Yes.
You, mamaya gaganyan-ganyan na sila. Yung mga cute mga bata.
Yeah. Ano ba? Grade school? Grade school ito,
Yeah, may
mga
grade
to.
school, may high school, may
School.
college.
Oo.
Lahat na handle ng Bryson yan.
Oo.
Mga cute yung mga bata mga innocent talaga sila, innocent. Tapos pagdating ng mga high school, na makikita mo na may mga kalokohan ng kaunti.
Kasi ewan ko kasi yung pagka-retreat pagkatapos ng program, pagka matutulog na kayo, ang ginagawa namin, mag-exchange ng horror stories, tapos magtatakutan.
Totoo yan.
So, yun ang hindi makakalimutan. Yung mga, kung ano-ano.
Nasa isang retreat house ako dito sa Antipolo.
Oo.
Di sama-sama kami, tatlo kaming facilitators. Yan, mga
Mm.
lalaki. Tapos biglang, mga 11:30, parang nag-brown out or nag-flicker yung biglang, may tumili, tas parang takot na takot. Tulog na ako, nagulat kami, akala ko may napoposes na. Parang ganun yung level, tapos biglang naglabasan sa corridor, yung bata,
Doon mo magagamit yung deep voice. Imagine. Para
nag-flicker lang yung ilaw, yung mga bata talaga. But
Pero
anyway,
diba, para pag retreat parang there's a sense of adventure also. Kaya yun yung natatandaan
mga
ko.
bata kasi parang, this is more than yung kanilang, makakalabas sila sa school. Di ba pag field trip, masaya. Ito pa 3 days. Doon sila magkakasama, tapos sa kwarto, ganyan, sharing. Tapos pagkatapos, yun na nga, magtatakutan, lilipat-lipat ng room. Kaya yung mga madre, yung mga teacher, nakabantayan sa corridor.
I see.
Challenge ng mga lalaki yun na makapunta dun sa mga rooms ng mga girls.
Oo, pinaghihiwalayan talaga.
Challenge yun.
Dapat
Sumarit
lang.
ka.
Okay. Kasi pag high school, issue na yan talaga, diba?
Correct.
Hmm.
Ayun. Tapos, ako naman as a retreat facilitator, kahit na relaxing yung place, minsan sa Baguio pa or Tagaytay, pero after ng retreat, dahil nga na-absorb mo yung sharing nila, ang bigat One time, sa sobra kong inabsorb, sobrang lungkot, sabi ko, akala ko sa MMK ko lang to napapanood, nangyayari pa na sa totoong buhay. Alam mo yung bata nagsashare, ginanon ko talaga, sabi ko, alam mo, mahal ka ng Diyos, ito lang kami. Inisip-isip ko, pagdating ko dito, pagbalik ko, nilagnat ako.
Ayan.
Absorb. Alam mo yung pagkatapos mo mag-retreat, mamaya nandiyan ka lang, nakahiga ka lang dito sa sofa.
Hindi, oo.
Pagod,
Kasi yung,
na-absorb. Kaya minsan
Oo.
nag-EFT ako pagka ganyan, EFT.
mm,
Let go, surrender, at peace.
I truly love and accept myself.
Oo, let go.
Let go.
Minsan lumalabas ako pag nag-sharing, pagka mabigat. Anyway, nandun din naman yung nandun naman yung, ang maganda sa mga ganitong schools kasi ako papasok lang ako as facilitator, I will just meet them there. Hindi ko sila kakilala. So maganda nandun yung may madre, may class advisor, at saka yung guidance counselor. Kakilala, nagjo-journey talaga, sinasabayan sila when they move up, kasabay ang guidance counselor. So kilala. So minsan bubulungan ka na, sir, ayan yung may ganitong concern sa bahay, o may ganitong needs.
talaga. So it's just like parang a little parang ano ba to? More attention to that person, okay? So that person can ask questions. Anyway, for companies, I think you've handled also organizations. Okay, what would be the best way talaga? Kasi it's the start of the year. How can organizations parang also create this happy culture? Okay, so how can they start it this year?
They have to invite me.
Yun, di ba? Yun ang pinaka-simpleng answer.
Oo. Gusto nyo maging masaya yung grupo ninyo, invite me and let's have happiness workshop with laughter yoga session. Ganon.
Oo. So, para, diba, tinan nyo, actually, naririnig ko pa lang si Bryson, natatawa na rin ako.
Pero
Hindi
ang
kasi,
maganda,
effective,
thank you. So, ayun nga eh, kaya maganda simulan yung taon na masaya because ayun nga yung paniniwala ko talaga, everything is energy. So simulan mo ng maayos, simulan mo saya. Kaya maganda yung mga HR. One time nagbigay ako ng happiness workshop sa Buanga. Ang tawag sa HR nila ay happiness resource. So,
Okay.
dahil ang goal daw talaga nila, pasayahin yung empleyado. O sabi ko, ba okay, ngayon ko lang narinig yan hindi kami human
Mm,
resource, we are happiness resource because we want our employees to be happy. So, di ba, masarap magtrabaho kung masaya ka. At
mm,
doon din nga sa studies, ito rin sa mga, anong tawag dito? Productivity workshop, kung gusto mong maging productive yung mga empleyado, kailangan talaga masaya sila. So maraming ways para pasayahin ng empleyado, benefits, mga perks, pero maganda rin, may mga pakulure, no? Kaya, we're talking about being crazy, being happy. May mga palaro ba kayo dyan sa office ninyo na talagang mag-enjoy yung mga paraffol, siguro kahit once a month, o kaya pagka nagmi-meeting ba, nagpapakain ba kayo? Dapat may food. Ganyan.
Ay,
Para,
importante yung food.
di ba? Sabi nga nila, pagka meeting, walang food, dapat din ang meeting, email na lang.
Kasi yung mga, ako kasi, I don't know, naging habit na may food. Kahit mga ano lang, mga kropek,
Yeah,
diba, chips,
totoo
okay.
yun.
Kasi yung mga tao ngayon may gustong-gustong inangata. Tapos nagko-complain that they gained weight, diba? Pero,
Diba?
oo.
So,
Pero,
kumusta yung culture, di ba? Masarap ba, masaya bang magtrabaho dyan
mm,
sa workplace? Kasi kung masaya yung empleyado, hindi mo na kailangan pang masyadong bantayan yan kasi pag masaya siya, magtatrabaho yan ng mabuti. Tulad nung before I resigned, I used to work in Ateneo as a campus minister. I just worked there for 3 years before I became full-time sa Blest. I really deserve, sabi ko, magre-resign ba ako? Kasi ang hirap. Kasi I love my work. I love my
mm,
colleagues. Kahit may mga stressful activities, ang saya-saya namin kasi lagi kaming tumatawa, masaya kami. Siguro perfect fit lang kami for one another, pero masaya kami na magtrabaho. Ayun, kaya nga minsan nga talaga abnormal kami. 'Di ba school, pagka may bagyo, may naka-cancel yung klase. Yung iba
mm.
malulungkot, walang yung iba masaya walang pasok, 'di ba? Yes, walang pasok. Kami malulungkot kami na walang pasok. Kasi we will miss one another.
Ah,
Ganong level.
oo. Hindi, for me, yung ano, pagka may bagyo, like,
Oh,
parang kasi, abnormal din ako eh. Parang pag walang pasok, nalulungkot din ako.
'di ba mga ganyan? We
Oo.
miss our work, our colleagues.
Oo. So, i-greet ko lang dito, one of my former colleagues. Okay, he's watching. So, Kevin Fan. Okay, hi, Kevin. Ni hao. So hi. Okay, he's just dropped by. Okay, and he's watching. So anyway, yon. Alam ni Kevin yan. Kasi wala kaming ginawa kundi tumawa ng tumawa.
Ayan.
Mm. So anyway, so moving forward, okay. So anyway, alam mo, in-invite lang natin dito si Bryson, but he's actually very busy this year. In fact, tomorrow he's going out of town,
Retreat.
right? Sa
Actually,
retreat. So
online retreat.
online retreat siya. I'm sorry. So anyway, Bryson, do you have upcoming webinars?
For public workshops, as of the moment, wala pa po. Mostly mga, ano pa lang, mga private invitations for schools, companies, pero yung public, wala pa po.
Wala pa. Okay.
You can
So,
invite me if they want.
guys, you can invite Bryson. Okay. And then Ken is here. So, Ken, do you have upcoming webinars?
Siyempre, I think in line with the upcoming NLP certification sa March, yun nga eh. We're doing an NLP certification program, NLP practitioner certification program ng buong buwan ng March. So it's 16 sessions under the Society of NLP. So we're like connecting with a NLP master trainer from Singapore to actually facilitate it. And in line with that, we'll be doing a lot of FB lives then connected with how NLP can help. So for some starting coaches, how NLP could help them. For like people who are going with anxiety, depression, how NLP can help. Sa mga HRs din, I think malaki din matutulong, lalo na for conflict resolution. We're gonna do like sessions that in where we could apply neurolinguistic programming. Pero syempre, sa mga friends natin na gustong matuto ng deeper with persuasion and anything, manipulation, breaking down budol-budol and everything, we're doing hypnotic communication masterclass.
Mhm.
This will be a 5-day session which will cover NLP, which will cover conversational hypnosis, covert hypnosis, and mga hypnotic language. So this will be this coming February naman.
Galing.
So, ayun lang. Yun, in line, ngayon January, we'll be doing yun nga, mga free NLP FB Lives. And then, February, Hypnotic Communication Masterclass, 5 days. And yung sa March nga, if you're interested to become an NLP practitioner, a certified NLP practitioner, message me so that we could assist with payment arrangements and reservations. So, yun. Yeah.
So thanks, Ken. So yeah, I attended one of your workshops last year. Okay, so
Yeah,
effective
salamat.
sharpness.
Yes. So, Hypnocom.
Yes, magagaling ang workshop nila Ken. Okay yan,
Salamat.
nagagamit ko na.
Oh, nagagamit
Salamat.
ni
Salamat.
Bryson,
Oo,
di
tsaka
ba?
libre magtanong. Lahat ng
Libre
tanong nyo.
magtanong. Oo. Gera, gera na. Go lang, go lang.
Hindi intimidating yung workshop kasi minsan pag inisip nila baka kailangan mataas na yung alam, no, hindi kahit magtanong ka lang, sasagutin nila ng maayos sa level mo, 'di ba? So okay yan, okay. Attend kayo ng
Salamat, salamat.
kasi maganda sa NLP, all areas of life pwedeng ma-improve, ma-develop. Galing, galing.
Yeah, you actually pwede sa work, okay, and then also for yung
Relationship, for
self-motivation, okay,
yourself.
and dating, okay, so yeah, if you want
Malapit
your
na
love
February.
life, oh,
Malapit na February. So, I think, let's see, sa mga friends natin, na dating coaches, tara, let's siguro expect a message from me. Tingnan natin, magkaroon tayo ng session about love. Oo.
Yan,
Oo,
ganda.
yeah.
Interesting.
So anyway, meron pang last two. Okay, so sa mga hahabol, you can post your comments and feedback doon sa ating comment section. Okay, the last two. And then meron na, nakuha na yung isa eh. Okay. And then, so what I liked about this session, so thank you Bryson. So you told us about the happiness pie chart. Okay. And yun nga, yung in-emphasize mo kanina, okay, yung most of your whatever your depression, it's probably coming from the 10%, yung circumstances, okay? So, pag tingnan mo from a macro perspective, parang it's controllable. Mhm. Kasi, basta as long as you control the 10%, okay? Yung 90%, it's something that has to do with your genetics na, and then
Yung
from,
50%.
mm,
50%. And then 40% yung intentional activities.
yon. So, what's important is yung intentional activities that can neutralize
Yeah.
yung ano mo, depression mo, or yung low feeling mo. I'm not going to say it naman na automatic depression. Low feeling, and then, diba? Oo. So focus on yourself, okay? Ayun lang siguro yung message natin. This is our first episode for the year, and then our message is, I think it's time for you to also rethink your lifestyle, and also think about your New Year's resolutions, okay? So that you'll have more of these intentional activities so that you can be more resilient this year. So thank you, Bryson. Thank you,
Thank
Ken.
you.
So I'll see you, and we'll see you next week. Oh,
Salamat.
Thank
mhm.
you, Ken. Thank
Have
you.
a
So
great
sa mga
night, Bryson.
magpo-post, okay, may last two pa. Bye-bye.
Oo.